Hey YouTube, this is my spiel about the meaning of life. I'm going to talk about 3 points. First is basic pleasure, second is finding happiness, and third is maximizing choice. I think that one of the possible meanings of life is just basic pleasure, which is, like the animal side of every person, and I think this can be great, but personally I don't think it's the meaning of life because it would equate humans with animals. And this doesn't really make sense because I think people are biologically more advanced than animals, and also that people generally don't see themselves as animals. And if you consider the fact that, like otherwise pleasurable marriages fail, I think it's pretty clear that basic pleasure is, at least for most people, not the ultimate goal in life. And the second one is finding happiness. A lot of people think that point of life is to find happiness. In fact, this appears to be what the mainstream culture wants us to believe is the meaning of life. And I think it does make sense to some extent because everyone's definition of happiness is different, and everyone will be looking for something different. And when we find that, our purpose in life will be fulfilled, or at least that's what the belief is. And personally, I think this is sort of okay, but it's also somewhat subjective. And my main beef with it is basically that it doesn't tell me what happiness is or how I'm supposed to find it, and so it basically just tells me to do whatever I want to do, sort of. And I think the last thing that I want to talk about is my own theory of what the meaning of life is, and that is to maximize choice. It's somewhat related to finding happiness and basic pleasure, which were the previous 2 points. But I think that maximizing choice is more objective than happiness, at least. And so it's not something that you just make up. It's actually something you can go out and work for and do. And what I want to point out is that there are several phenomena that show that maximizing choice is the meaning of life. So first of all, people are happiest when they're free and able to do what they want. That's why everybody hates going to jail or prison or any kind of restraint, and why repressive governments like Iraq, for instance, is tends to be less happy, and people dislike that kind of thing. And second, the fact that people love money is also evidence that choice is the point of life, because if you think about it, money gives you the choice to do what you want, to take a vacation or to buy something or whatever you want to do, And I really think that if it didn't allow you choice to do all these things, then nobody would want money because it would be useless. And the same thing can be said of power. Power also gives you the choice to do all kinds of crazy things that other people couldn't do. So there you have it. That's my theory of the meaning of life, as well as some other theories that I discussed. So please leave a comment if you're interested in what I've said, or if you think that what I've said is total BS or whatever. Thanks. See ya.